If you boarded a plane in the 1920s, there was a 1 in 666 chance you'd die. Today, that risk has dropped to 1 in 2.4 million, a 15,000-fold improvement. Meanwhile, medical errors inside hospitals, including operating on the wrong person, administering the wrong drugs, or leaving objects inside patients, cause between 250,000 and 400,000 deaths in the US every year. That's the equivalent of 2 fully loaded jumbo jets crashing every 24 hours. After reading Black Box Thinking by Matthew Syed, I realized the key difference between aviation's incredible progress and medicine's ongoing crisis is that pilots and aviation specialists learn from mistakes immediately, while many medical professionals dismiss their mistakes. It's not because doctors don't care. Quite the opposite. They dedicate their lives to saving people, but they fall victim to the same psychological bias we all do: cognitive dissonance. Like most of us, doctors see themselves as highly trained, hardworking, and competent people. So when they accidentally harm a patient, that truth is too painful to accept, and their brains manufacture a host of rationalizations, like the patient wasn't in great condition to begin with, or we can't be 100% sure the mistake caused harm, so we don't need to report it. Doctors frame mistakes as one-offs to avoid eroding their competent self-image, but at the cost of learning and preventing potentially thousands of similar mistakes in the future. However, the aviation industry has found a way to bypass this human flaw and make incredible progress. For starters, the aviation industry destigmatizes mistakes by assuming every error is a system error. If a tired pilot makes an error, an airline doesn't blame the individual. It assesses the flaws in the pilot scheduling system and adjusts it to ensure pilots get more rest between shifts. Similarly, when military pilots crash-landed several B-17 bombers, they didn't just fire the pilots. Instead, they examined the cockpit design and discovered that identical levers placed side by side, one controlling the flaps and the other the landing gear, were causing accidents during landing. By redesigning the cockpit layout, they reduced pilot errors. The aviation industry also makes it harmless to admit mistakes. If pilots make an error during a flight, automatic on-flight data monitors anonymously issue reports so pilots don't fear repercussions. And pilots voluntarily report any errors the monitors miss because all aviation personnel are immune from punishment if they report mistakes within 10 days. Thousands of accidents are prevented each year because mistakes are openly shared, quickly analyzed, and system updates are made to improve millions of future flights. By adopting an aviation-like approach to failures, mistakes, and near misses, we can unlock rapid progress and build lasting trust with everyone around us. Here are 4 mistake reframes to get started. Mistake reframe number 1. Mistakes are system flaws. There's nothing personal about them. Just as the aviation industry treats every mistake or crash as an opportunity to refine cockpit design, checklists, and flight procedures, you should see every mistake as a signal to upgrade and redesign your daily system of living. Start by modifying your environment or leveraging new technology to reduce mistakes. For example, if you forget to take your vitamins, store them next to your toothbrush. Next, consider setting up better accountability systems. If you never finish books, join a book club that pushes you to keep up. If you don't get enough sunlight, schedule a daily walking call with a friend. Finally, establish rituals at the beginning and end of your day to mentally rehearse doing the right things. Create a daily rules note on your phone with reminders like no social media before noon, or emails are only checked at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., and review it every morning. Then, set up an end-of-day reflection checklist and truly evaluate your effort. When you see mistakes as system flaws rather than personal shortcomings, you stop feeling ashamed or defensive. Instead, you become curious and proactive by asking, what part of my system needs improvement? Mistake reframe number 2. Nothing is a one-off. Believing a mistake is a freak event is the easiest way to let yourself off the hook. But remember, this is how hospitals talk about preventable accidents and why thousands of preventable deaths keep occurring. So, when something goes wrong, or when you make a mistake but get away with it, like making a reckless call in poker and winning by sheer luck, assume it will show up again and wreak havoc unless you get curious and upgrade your system. Mistake reframe number 3. Mistakes inform success. The next time you walk into a restaurant you enjoy, take a moment to realize that the well-designed menu, the dish you love, And the waiter's ability to remember your order is all the result of thousands of little mistakes. Mistakes the restaurant has made, or mistakes other restaurants have made before them. Each time customers complained about the service and dishes that didn't quite hit the mark, the owners got curious and used the error to upgrade their system. The same is true for any successful person you meet. They didn't shrug off failures or near misses. They dug into them, analyzed what went wrong, and built the successful habits they enjoy because of those failures. The difference between where you are today and where you could be in 5 years is the number of mistakes, near misses, and poor performances you're willing to analyze and turn into actionable lessons. Mistake reframe number 4. Mistakes are confidence builders. Fail, 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 succeed. Michael Jordan said it best in his classic Nike commercial. I've missed more than 9,000 shots. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over, and that is why I succeed. Most people believe mistakes and failures erode confidence. But the truth is, when you step onto the court or into the boardroom with more lessons learned from past mistakes than those around you, you experience rock-solid confidence. In the end, we must stop running from mistakes. The cost of ignoring them is devastating. Let the thousands of preventable deaths in the medical field serve as the ultimate warning. It's time to adopt the aviation industry's attitude toward mistakes. View every error as a trigger to upgrade your environment, technology, habits, or mental checklists. Live as though no mistake is a one-off, and that each error you make is a success accelerator when used wisely.